Hi, welcome to Villa Molino Cookery Club. Today we're going to make a classic Italian rice dish. Excuse me. We're going to make for you risotto alla Milanese. It's a lovely risotto dish. We have the onions, we have a little bit of garlic. I like a touch of garlic. I'm not going to crush the garlic, I'm not going to slice it, I'm not going to chop it. I'm going to just put it whole and let it infuse in the stock. We've got butter, rice, risotto rice. Now this can be arborio rice or canaroli rice, whichever you prefer. We have some wine, we have some beef stock, yes, beef stock. Some people add beef marrow bone into the risotto. You can if you want, but that's kind of tricky to find. And if you want to make a quick risotto Milanese, most of these ingredients you're going to have in your cupboard. So, first of all, we've got some saffron here. Now, we want to infuse that because we're going to add the saffron a bit later on to the risotto. So what we do is we just crumble it into a glass like this. 1 pinch of saffron, crumble it into the glass. Then we just put some boiling water. I've got boiling water on the tap, so I'm just going to put some boiling water, tiny bit, 2-3 tablespoons, like that. And you can see it's already yellow, look. So that's the saffron infusing in the water. So now we need to start with the risotto. I might have to cut away because it's a long process of feeding the stock into the rice while you're stirring. Feeding, stirring. It's not boiled rice. It's not microwave rice. It's rice that takes time and it needs love and affection. So we've got olive oil, we've got finely chopped onions. Now the onions, they need to be finely chopped because you want to sweat them down to dissolve in the rice. You don't want to see bits of onion. So finely chopped. If you can't finely chop with a knife because you're not a 3 Michelin star professional chef like me, you can do it in the food processor. Yes, you can. So we're sweating the onions. We don't want to fry the onions, we want to sweat the onions. So I might have to cut out because I don't want to rush it. So we're sweating the onions. We're sweating the onions. That takes a few minutes. Then we add some butter. The onions need to sweat in olive oil and butter. And then we keep a little bit of butter at the end to do what they call in France, monte au beurre. In Italy, montaggio, il montaggio. So we've got the onions sweating slowly. They're gonna we want a nice translucent color. They're gonna sweat. Let that go down, yes. Right. Now, the finer you chop them, the quicker they will sweat and become soft. And the less they will get color. You don't want them to get color. You don't want brown bits in the risotto. So that's nice. That's a nice big wide bottom pan, nice thick pan. Now this onion is super fine, so it's coming up to getting soft now. I can feel it because I'm pressing it with a spoon. So we're going to add a little bit of wine now. We're going to let that wine come down. Right, I'm going to try and do this without cutting away. So that wine's going to come down. I'm going to leave that. So risotto Milanese, rice, beef stock, saffron infused with hot water, Parmesan cheese. Oh, I forgot my garlic. Yes, stick the garlic in there. You can pick it out later. So the garlic is just going to give that Italian kick. Don't crush it, don't chop it, don't slice it, don't mash it up. Just put it whole. So we've got our saffron here. Can you see? It's getting a beautiful color. That's going to go in towards the end. We've got our rice. Calculate, if you're having it as a main course, calculate 125 grams per person. If you're having it as a side dish, 80 to 90 grams. I'm going to calculate 125 grams per person. The recipe I'm going to give you is for 4 people, Risotto Milanese. Right, so that's boiling down nicely. The wine is gone. Where has the wine gone? It's evaporated. Keep an eye, ladies and gentlemen, because you don't want to get brown fried onions. No, we're not at the hot dog stand now, ladies and gentlemen. We're in a Michelin star kitchen. Right, so now we've got the rice. Just before the wine is completely evaporated, you want to add the rice, because the rice can soak up a little bit of that wine, get a nice flavor. So now we've got the rice. Let the rice absorb that. Now we've got the butter at the end, the parmesan at the end, the saffron water at the end. Now we've got beef stock. I've calculated at the moment 1 to 3. Remember that, 1 to 3. 1 part rice, 3 parts water. So let's see how we fare at the end of it. I need a round spoon. So we've got a round spoon, yes we have. So basically I've got 500 grams of rice and I've got 1,500 grams of beef stock. Now you see, I know that it's all coming together. The rice is starting to suck up the sauce, the liquid, and it's starting to sizzle. Don't overcook the rice at this stage because you're just going to get fried rice. Anyway, so the wine is gone. Look, the wine is gone. The rice and the onions have almost dissolved. Right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you 1 spoon, and then I have to cut away because we're going to do stock, stir, stock, stir, stock, stir. So here we go. Stock. 1 spoon, ladies and gentlemen. 1 spoon. Right, just fold that into the rice. 1 spoon. Let that evaporate. Let that evaporate. Because, and the stirring activates the starches, gets all the starches out of the rice, and the starch goes into the pan, and that's what makes it nice and creamy. It's the starch. It's not double cream, it's not single cream, it's the starch. So you see how quick that was? Right, now I'm stirring. Stir, stock. Right, sounds like a song. Here we go. Right, another one. Work it in. This is going to take about 17 to 20 minutes, so I'm going to cut away, but this is what you do. Stir, stock. All right, so you can see the stock is evaporating. It's all going into the rice. I've got it on a number 9, not the maximum heat, a little bit lower. So stir, stock, and you know when the stock has evaporated, because you're going to get this sizzle, yes. And the rice is going to start to get, you can see the rice start to get a bit gloopy, a bit creamy. That's the starch coming out of the rice. Right, here we go. Stir, stock. Look at that. Can you see that? Right. Now I've got to cut away because this is going to be so boring watching me. So, and people say that my videos are too long, so I'm going to cut away and I'm going to come back to you on the last ladle, and then I'm going to put the saffron water, the butter, the parmesan, salt and pepper seasoning, and then it's going to taste yummy. And this is the best accompaniment on its own, or with the other dish I made yesterday called ossobuco Milanese with risotto Milanese. Back in a minute. Okay, what we've done, risotto Milanese. We've done stock, stir. Now, the amount of stock, and let me put the saffron water. So this is the saffron water, yeah? This is like towards the end. I'm going to explain now. Right, now, just give it a rinse with some stock. Now, the normal ratio, rice to water, is between 2 to 3 times. But that really depends on whether you like your rice al dente, like the Italians, al dente, strong and hard, or you like them mushy, like the French. They're all mushy. The French are all mushy. Anyway, I like it al dente, so I've got a little bit of stock left over. The rice is almost ready. It's got a little bite to it. It's lovely. I've taken the 3 garlic out. Look, they're still whole. I've taken the garlic out. And here we've got Risotto Milanese coming to a house near you. Here we go. Right now, this is almost ready. I've still got 2 ingredients on the table. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Yes, I have. Bit of seasoning, a bit of salt, bit of pepper. Ooh. I always forget the pepper. Bit of pepper. Right. Now, the rice is almost ready. So we're on the last bit with the monte au beurre, which is the montaggio di burro. We're gonna monte it with the butter. We're gonna put the parmesan, and then depending on the consistency you want, we're gonna play with a bit more stock. So now we're gonna put the butter inside, stir that in. I'll give you the measurements, don't worry. Don't worry, I'll give you the measurements. Right, stir that in. Now, the parmesan. Stir, yes, key ingredient, ladies and gentlemen. Key ingredient, parmesan. Right, I'll give you the measurements, right. So we're gonna stir that all in, and we're gonna see the consistency of the rice. Is it hard, al dente, or is it mushy, like the French? Here we go. So, I think it needs to be, it's coming there, the parmesan is melting into the rice. And I can see the butter is giving a shine. It's a shine, look at that. It's giving a shine. Right, let me taste. Okay, I'm gonna put a bit more stock because it's getting a bit gloopy. And you want, that last cheese and that last butter, I'm gonna put a bit more stock because I don't want it to be all gloopy. I want it to be nice, smooth, like a rice pudding, but still with a bite to the rice. Right. This is my practice. Turn it down, because it's all ready. Now we just got to get the consistency. The last bit is not about the cooking. The last bit is about the consistency. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So you can turn it down. It's nearly there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, if you could come here and taste this, you would give me 5 out of 10. 10 out of 5 star. Look at it. Look, this is how you want it. This is how you want it. Look. Can you see? Look at that. That's how you want it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look. That's how you want it. You want it wet. You don't want it dry, but you want it wet, but you still want a bite on the rice. It's all about practice, trial and error. Bit more stock. Oh, that's it. I've turned off the gas or the induction. I've turned it off. That's it. Risotto Milanese. Done. I'm going to plate it up. I'm going to taste it, but I know it's good. Look at this. This is what you want. Look, you want to fall off the spoon like that. You want it creamy, smooth. Oh, stop beeping. Why is it beeping? Anyway. So, we're going to do the plating. We're going to do the plating. Risotto Milanese. Oh, can you see the shine? Can you see the shine on that? Look, can you see the shine? The shine. Fantastic. Right, Risotto Milanese, ladies and gentlemen. 3 Michelin star. It's coming. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, look at that. Risotto Milanese. That's how you want. Oh, bugger off. Right, then you tap it underneath like that. That's it. Risotto Milanese. You want it soft like that. That's it, done. I can't do any more. This is amazing. Thank you very much for watching Risotto Milanese. Do it this way. Everyone will love you. Ciao.